Hey my friends, how's it going? We're over here at Rio Rancho. We're at the Warhammer Store, my friends. We drove an hour here from Santa Fe. This is the first time I've been inside the GW store since probably like 2003, maybe 4. Okay my friends, let's go inside and see what I can buy. Alright my friends, so I talked to the guy who's working here. The store's been here for 6 years, my friend. Yep, I'll show you what we got once we get home. So we're gonna jump in the car and drive for about an hour. So once we get home, I'll show you the goodies. Okay, folks. Hey, folks. How's it going? We're back home. About 45 minutes. It's about it's about 40 miles. Closer to an hour drive. We hit some traffic on the way home, stopped at the gas station. Well, my friends, this has been the first time I've been inside an official GW store. Probably, I want to say around, well, I don't know, I'm trying to think back. Oh God, probably like, I want to say 6th edition, end of 6th, maybe, yeah. Maybe like 2004 is the last time I think I was inside it. That's back when I lived in California. And I was raising my niece and nephew, and that was in Victorville, California. And remember, we drove down the hill. So it was this huge mall, had a GW store in it, and But yep, my friends, let's take a look and see what's in the bag. Well, I got primer. I got white and black. Okay? Talking like 23 bucks, 19 bucks. Like, wow. But this, my friend, is going to be bone white. So pretty much undead. Skeletons, it's going to make the Graveguard, Black Knight, skeletons. It's going to make that stuff, the ghouls, a lot easier. Because the ghouls, I'm basically going to paint them with the white, paint them with the flesh, wash, some dry brush. This is from my 40K. And the rest of my night goblins I haven't painted yet. I still have more night goblins. Okay. Not too bad, my friends. And then I was pretty excited to get this. So now I have the Arcane Journal, which I'm pretty psyched on. They had everything but the rule book. They actually had the Forces books. I was surprised. Actually, why not? It's a GW store. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, but yeah. So 27 bucks, $19, $23. But this is going to be very nice. This is going to give me an alternate army list, some other items. Me and my friend were talking about, because my best friend Jesse got the Bretonian book and then told me it's like an army for a campaign only. But since I told her that since I'm buying the book, that basically we're going to play these armies like a regular army, and then we can also play them as part of our mercenaries in our core army. So we're going to be using these as armies, Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't looked at it yet. Haven't looked at any of this stuff yet. I've only been home maybe not even a half hour, Enough time to have some coffee and wine, let the dog out. And just put this over here safely so it doesn't get messed up. There we go. Nice, nice. I love how big the bag is. Now, my friends, let me show you. We're going to hold up. I got something else in there. We're saving for last. Let me show you, my friends, the last official GW bag that I got, okay? So last time I got official GW products from a GW thing was actually this bag right here is the bag. So this bag, my friend, this goes back, okay? I got this bag at that convention they have. What is it? Oh God, I'm so bad. You know, the Warhammer Fest thing. You know, it was in California, and that was in 2006. Look, I still have the Forge World catalog. You know, that's why you know it was nice. It was fun. I got all this jungle terrain, which I didn't know where it's from, and then when I was looking up old 40K orc stuff, I saw this came like in a starter set. So this is like jungle terrain for like a 40K thing. And as you can see, my friends, I have a lot of it, okay? Because they were just giving it away for free, because they had you building terrain. So here's like the stumps. So here's like the stumps and in the branches. And then all this stuff is the top, you know. I got more leaves and I got stumps, but you know what? You know, it was free. What can you do? You grab stuff. It was at the convention. It was because they had these cool tables where you can make terrain, you know, and they had like a caulking gun, you know. So what? So basically, they had you gluing this stuff on the white plastic card. Now this piece of terrain came in the same box set that those leaves, those trees did, you know. I got this cool 40K terrain. Oh, you can see it. You can kind of see the yellowish glue. It was really thick, but yeah. Yeah, here you go. You can kind of see it there. It was like caulking glue, my friend. They had a big old caulking gun. It was like the size of a comic book board. It was styrene. You slapped on your terrain. You got to keep it. They had ghouls. It was actually the old metal ghouls, and they gave you a ghoul, and they let you paint it. And they had a bunch of like a space marine. I still got the ghoul. Yeah, but it was cool. It was out. That was around the time that the Listeria campaign for the zombie pirates is out. Because I remember I bought a zombie pirate pack, which was basically a zombie sprue and the Empire militia guys in the same package. It came in a bag. I got it somewhere. I built the guys though. I saved the package. I got that somewhere. Probably with my books. GW's been a good portion of my life, you know. Not like my whole life, mostly my adult life. You know, because I was already in my, I was knocking on my 30s already. I think I was already like, maybe like early 30s. Okay, my friends. There we go. Some vampire count stuff from the Age of Sigmar, okay? Basically, there you go. So, we're talking 20 skeletons, 3 Vargeist, the Blood Knights. We're going to look at it. Hold on, we're going to look at it. And then this cool vampire character, you know. Alright, so I know I said I wasn't going to buy stuff, but man, you know, I'm buying primer. I'm looking at it. My wife gives me the thumbs up. You know, it's like for the channel. Okay, where's my X-Acto knife? We're gonna take a look at the contents. Now, the Vargeist are basically just the Crypt Horrors. So I imagine it's just going to be the Crypt Horror sprue. So that's going to put me in quite a bit of them now. Because with this box here, I think it came with, you know, so I'm going to have a good amount of those guys. But now here's the deal. So basically, okay, so I was going to just get the Blood Dragons, okay, the Blood Knights. That's the one model I didn't really buy back when I was playing the VC, which I wish I would have bought them. And they were metal models back in the day, and it was $100 like back then. And that was a lot, okay? They were very pricey. I wish I would have bought them. They were gorgeous. All you need is 5. So with the Blood Knights, you don't need like a big unit of them, my friends. 5. 5's all you need. Because basically, they're like characters. They're like 5 characters in a unit. They're like, basically, they're the equivalent of the Bretonnian Grail Knights, okay? They're monsters, man. You know, all you need is 5. So, they were $70 by themselves. And then the 20 skeletons was $60. Because thing is, I have... This is the contents of this battalion box, right? And I'm working on it right now. Now this does come with 20 skeletons. Now I've been watching some videos on how to play the BC and the Old World games, and a lot of the guy who I like to watch and respect and has good advice and stuff recommends bringing your skeletons in units of 40, okay? Combat res, you know, the extra ranks, all those bonuses, you know. So 40. Okay, I already had 20. Now I got plenty of my old guys, but I don't want to mess. I don't want to rebase none of my old models, especially the old skeletons. Those guys will break if I try to rebase those things. Those things are so flimsy. So now all this stuff is unbuilt, unpainted. That's why I didn't really mind buying this, because that's what I've been doing for my Old World. So let's take a look and see what kind of goodies we got, my friends. I'm very curious. All right, now, nice. We'll be building this really soon because Jesse and myself are moving on to 1,000-point games now, okay? So here we go. So basically this book right here is the instruction book, and it looks like the data sheet material, okay? Which I'm not going to use. Basically, once I build these, this will just go in the box. I'll save it. It'll be something neat I'll have. I can, you know, who knows. Okay, so here we go. Now, these round bases, I'll be saving this for 40K. It won't be used at all, okay? Because I got plenty of the regular bases I need. Now, I did get my 40 by 40 bases in. Okay, now the thing is, I ordered like 40 of these guys, okay? I ordered 40 of these without knowing that my trolls were already on the proper size base, and I didn't need to reorder them, okay? So, but I got like a lot of 40 by 40s. That's okay, because I'm going to need them for the Vargeist and the Crypt Horrors. And also, too, that's the size for Spirit Hosts. So I have a lot of extra bits, a lot of models from other armies. I'll be using that to make Spirit Hosts. Because it was a great deal. I don't, you know, it's always nice to have bases, you know. Especially if I get other models. Like, for example, the trolls from that Vanguard box I bought for the... Now, they'll need these bases. So I'm all set for bases. I'm sitting on about 200 of the 25/25s, about 100 of 30 by 30s. Now those are going to go quick once I start working on my orcs. Okay, enough gabbing. Okay, so here we go. So it comes with this cool vampire lord. Now I might even have this model because this was released separately. None of this stuff is new. All this is old repackaged stuff from like 8th edition End Times era, okay? You know, maybe some of it might be new for Age of Sigmar, but if I remember correctly, this is all stuff they remade, you know? Because this character looks very familiar. Okay, yep. So basically, here we go again. So this is, yeah. So it's going to be the same sprue set that gives you the 3 guys, okay? So I can either make the Crypt Horrors or the Vargeist, okay? Now, definitely going to make the Vargeist because they fly. They have Frenzy. They're going to be like 61 points each, while the Crypt Horrors are priced like the Ghouls at 41, okay? So, but now I have enough to have basically 6 of each, okay? Well, actually 6 of these and probably like 9 of the Crypt Horrors. So, you know, they'll basically be my equivalent of my trolls for the BC army. Okay, nice. So, like I was saying before, um, this set was like this was 140, okay? So the Blood Knights were 70 and the skeletons were 60, okay? So basically that's like, you know, that's like $10 shy of this set, and you got the Vargoth and the vampire, okay? So it was like a no-brainer to get this set, spend the extra couple of bucks, and get all the extra models, okay? Now, did I need these extra Vargoths? Probably not. And the character, you know, but basically I got this for $10, you know, or I could just bought the Blood Knights and just saved, you know, saved 70 bucks, you know, but I'm using like math hammer. I'm using plastic hammer math, you know. Yeah, I saved a lot of money by buying more, you know. Now the cool part about it is, dude, is my wife is cool with it, okay? As long as, you know, now she just told me, yeah, you know, make sure I get a nice gift on Mother's Day, wink, wink, you know. So, you know, so I got to make sure that, you know, even though I'm buying this for this channel, and I'm going to try right off my taxes, you know, I got to buy my wife a nice Mother's Day gift. And I usually do anyways. I love my wife. We've been together forever. First date was in 1977. Pardon me while I took a little coffee there. Okay, so here we go. Let's get to the good stuff. Okay, now this, my friends, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use these bases. More than likely, I'm not going to be able to use these at all. So I'm going to have to get like, probably like traditional like horse bases. I'm going to have to buy the bases for these guys. Alright, so here we go. So these guys are the Death Rattle Skeletons, okay? So I'm curious to see, oh, these are not the same skeletons. Hold on. We're going to do a little comparison look. These do not look like the skeletons that are in that battalion box. These might be a new sculpt I don't have. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Okay, so what I have in here is I have the dire wolves, the corpse cart, and the skeletons, okay? So we're presently, okay, so we already built the ghouls out of this package already, okay? And we built like half the dire wolves. That's going to be our next project. Okay, so here's the skeletons from this battalion box right here, my friends, which I bought in 7th edition, okay? That was basically, my friends, 7th edition was like the peak for vampires. Oh my God, we were so powerful back then. We were just like steamrolling people. Yep, that's back when your dispel died. That's back when you had like a magic pool, okay? Everybody had magic pools, right? And basically, you got dice for every wizard in your army, and basically you got a dice for every level the wizard was. So say for example, if you had if you had 3 wizards and they were all level 2, then you got like 6 dice, you know. And it kind of worked like that, right? And then you got like some for being the army, blah, you know, but you know, you hit it with a lot of dice. And the thing is, you had to cast from that and dispel from that, you know. And so usually, you know, with my vampire counts army, every character was a wizard, okay? Every character cast spells. So I used to come in rocking like 21 casting dice, dude. It was just, I was a menace. Yeah, I just would cast everything, you know. It was just always, you know, and it was, the thing about it was, is if I didn't have a good magic round, you know, then I suffered. Because it was hexes, buffs, you know, bringing guys back, raising units. Now, my favorite thing to do was, if I had you in combat, I would raise a unit of zombies right behind you, so that way when you lost and broke and run, you would run through my unit destroying you. And all it took was 5 guys. Or I would raise guys and redirect you, you know. And, oh God, it was awesome. Because I used to just, you know, it was easy. It was easy when I had that many casting dice. Because basically I would have at least 2 necromancers. And then I would have like 3 or 4 vampires, you know. And, you know, and because the thing is I had to have a wizard as my general, you know, to keep my army alive. Okay, so here we go. This, my friends, so here we go. This is the old sprue, okay? This is the old sprue that came in the battalion box. That's right here. Okay. That's this sprue right here. They're kind of spiky looking helmets. You know, they got some cool shields. They're spear hand weapons. Okay, now let's take a look at these new guys. Yeah, these are definitely different sculpts. Yeah. These are definitely different sculpts, man. Yeah. Yeah. These are different sculpts. The sprues are different. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely different. Yeah, they're different. It's a whole different sculpt. The spears are different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Neat, neat. Yeah, they're different sculpts. That's going to be very interesting. Now I could still mix them and match them in the unit, and that'd be really cool because they both have the armor. They both have like torn robes and stuff on, so it's going to be cool. It'll be neat. It'll be neat. So what I'll do is I'll have to see which one has the better command group. Okay, I'll see which one has the better command looking group, and I'll build that one. And then, cause usually on these sprues they'll have alternate arms, so in case you don't use the command, you can you know. So what I'll do is on this sprue, one of the sprues I'll use the command sprue. I'm only using one command group. I'm only using one command group. Spit it out, Ern. Spit it out. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at the bread and butter, my friends. The main reason why I bought this box. Now, I could easily, you know, just repurpose all my old stuff by easily flipping down the base and putting it in there. But you know, my friends, like I was telling my friend Jesse about how lucky we are that we already have all these models, and that basically it's a second chance for us to put stuff together, okay? And that's the main reason why I haven't taken my, 10,000 point vampire count army that's in the closet, in that direction there. Because if I would rebase that, all this plastic that I've been sitting on for over a decade, almost more closer to 20 years on some of this stuff, okay? It would never get built, okay? It would never get built, okay? If it wasn't for the old world, this stuff would be in my closet still, and it's awesome. I love it. I love the fact that I still kept track of the internet, and I saw, that the old world got announced years back, and I've been keeping track and following, in anticipation, waiting for this moment, all gleeful, So, here we go. Here's the Blood Knights. Now, oh God, these guys look pretty cool. Now, you can see, the hollow body in the inside, but most of the detail is all printed on, okay? Now, these guys are going to look awesome. And, of course, they're basically blood dragons, which means they're going to be heavily armored up. And, oh, yeah, look, here we go. And these sprues have some weight to them. There's some thick plastic. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, God, look at that beautiful banner. Now, the banner is already texturized, and I just got to paint the details on, okay? Now, I really wish I would have had the original blood dragons. They had dynamic poses. They were metal. They made them again in fine cast, but I didn't buy them. But now I'm good. Okay. Now I don't need any more of these. Only 5's gonna do it. 5's gonna do it. Okay. So, like I said last time, I really don't need to buy anything else. I probably will though. Watch. I still need a Coven Throne, a Mortis engine. I'm just really happy that man, that I get a chance to reuse this stuff. That's what I mean, my best friend Jesse, because we're the same age, you know. And I met my friend Jesse and my wife in 1977, the same year, okay? And so the thing about it is, it's just totally awesome. That's what we're both talking about how fortunate we are to have all this stuff. Because my friend has a lot of stuff that's still sealed, just like I do. You know, that's just the thing with the GW hobby. You know, you buy this stuff and anticipating to put it together, projects, you know, this and that, and sometimes it doesn't happen. So you end up with a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of stuff. So now, I've actually been on it, my friends. This is the most active I've really been in a long time, you know, for putting stuff together. That's why this channel is really awesome for me. It kind of put me like, you know, I can't slack, my friends. I gotta keep this up. Yeah, I'm happy to. It's not like I don't enjoy it. I love doing this. But to see the great part about it is you know, I got like a little self-imposed deadline. You know, I promised you guys videos every 2 weeks, you know, every week. And so the cool part about it is you know, it's just us chatting, hanging out, and playing with our toys. You know, getting them all ready. You know, getting them ready for the games. So that's the cool part about it. Is, you know, this is a great motivating thing for me, because I'm not gonna lie, my friends, I'm a procrastinator, you know. I'm bad about that, you know. Sometimes I get all into stuff and I buy all this stuff and think I'm gonna do it and I don't, you know. Either I lose interest or something happens. Usually I just lose interest, you know. I'm like a crow with a little sparkly thing, you know. Dangle the keys, I'm all, yeah, look at that, you know. But Warhammer has managed to keep my focus like for a long time. You know, if it wasn't for GW blowing up the world and the end times, you know, the end of the world thing, you know, I would have been playing that whole 10 years. I never would have stopped, you know. But the fortunate thing is, the great thing is man, I got my primer and I'm ready, my friends. I'm ready. So, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're ready. This stuff is new, so it should be no problem. What's the date on that? And I know it's going to be newer than you know, 10 years old. 2022. Hey, within the decade. So I shouldn't have no problems. Hey, my friends, you know, thanks for watching and liking and commenting my videos and liking, and, you know, for those of you who joined the Discord, thanks for being active. You know, it means a lot, friends, because you know what? I only have a handful of people, you know, who I could talk about this in the real world, you know, my real life. You know, my wife, she's cool with me doing this, because in her words, she said she'd rather have me doing this than be at a bar or be out and about. At least she knows I'm at home. You know, she likes to tease me and call them my dollies, and I set her up so she can make jokes about them and stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm very fortunate to have a wife who's cool about it. Now, the funny part about it is my wife had no concept of how expensive this game has been, and she never has until I took her to the game store like last month, you know. But the thing about it is I've always been practical and thrifty, because for me, that's part of the fun. I'm a bargain hunter. You know, I'm a collector. It's always about the hunt, trying to find the models, trying to find this, trying to find that, you know. Now, there's going to be stuff going on sale on Saturday, but I'm going to be at work. So I know I'm going to miss out, because the last stuff that went on pre-order got sold out. So any pre-order stuff, you know, I'm not counting on buying, okay? Now, I'm very happy to get this. I got enough trolls, you know, that I could probably run the force. I don't have the character. You know, that's probably sold out already, or it's going to be by the time I get to the website. So I'm just going to wait until they restock stuff. See, what I really want, my friends, there's a couple of models. I don't need them, but I desire them. Okay. The Night Goblin Command Group, when they first released that way back, it was a Forge World only, and it was really hard to get, okay? And so, now the Giants, I have all the Giants, okay? I would love to get the Marauder Giant, because I have one, but it's been altered with green stuff. But I'm not going to worry about that, okay? And then there's that Orc that has no teeth, you know. that'd be awesome to have too. You know, 'cause I don't think I have that one. But, you know, I really don't need to buy anything other than paint and supplies. That's what I told my best friend Jesse. But, you know, you're a gamer and it's hard not to buy this stuff, man. When you walk in that store and you see the wall of models, it's like, wow. Now, my wife was checking out the 40K stuff again. It's the Astrometilium. It used to be the Imperial Guard guys, you know. And my wife is a big World War II buff. She loves that time period of history. You know, she likes, reading about it, watching movies, Anne Frank. This the whole time period, you know. And she loved, and so yeah, I guess so she's just really like into it, World War II, the history, you know. And so that just really caught her eye. So I made jokes about getting her 40K for Mother's Day. Okay, I can't do that. As much as I'd like to, that would be a bad husband move. Okay, even though I meant well, and by getting her 40K for Mother's Day, 'cause even though she showed an interest, I still got to buy her something girly, something kind of feminine. Okay, because it's Mother's Day. Now I'm gonna get her that. I am gonna get her that Combat Patrol box, and I'll get me the Orc one, and then we'll play games together. Okay. See, it's just nice that my wife is finally showing interest. I tried to get her into the fantasy for the longest time, but the mistake I made, my friend, was I showed her the rule book before I showed her how cool models are, okay? And all she saw was that tome that was that thick, okay? And so, you know, so I didn't show her the rule book. I just showed her the models this time around. Okay, friends. Old World, my friends. Old World. Way to go. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Now the GW guy was telling me how GW's all gung-ho and they're going to be supporting this for a while. That's what he told me. Oh, yeah, we're going to be supporting this for a bit, you know. So, yeah, they're making money now. That's all it took, my friends, was making money. It's funny how they're making cash selling the same old models. But nostalgia, my friend. Nostalgia is a big driver. Yep. Okay, friends, I got to go. I'll see you soon. And so next week I got a game for the vampire counts. My next week is my first 1,000-point game. So I'm probably gonna play another game of Night Goblins. Pretty much, me and my best friend were talking. We're gonna be bringing pretty much the same list with just more characters. Maybe like an extra character and more gear. Because in our 750-point list, we pretty much only had minimal gear on our characters. It's only our generals who are kitted out. And so pretty much we were both talking with our books open over the phone, working out the lists together, talking about our math. And we're going to have about like 5 units each, you know. 5 units each and about 4 characters. And that's going to be 1,000 points. Now my friend, since she's playing Bretonnians, her characters are a lot more expensive. I thought I was wrong about the rules, but I ended up being wrong. And one of my good friends told me in the comment that, that I did play it right the first time, that a Night Goblin character unlocks 2 units, not just 1, but 2. So, and we talked about that, my friend. We both looked at the books, so we became that same consensus. So it's pretty good, my friends. Pretty good. All right. Hey, I'll see you again real soon when we start building models for the vampire counts. Because, my friend, we're going to start building this box right away. Because I'm going to be facing Bretonnians, and I'm going to need these guys. I'm going to need something to counteract the Grail Knights. Because that's going to be a tough nut to crack, my friends. All right. How long has it been? Hey, it's only been like 33 minutes. Wow, it sure felt like a longer time, but we squeezed a lot of stuff into a half hour. Maybe that's why. Now, I still have to add the phone footage onto this video, so you're going to see a big change in the camera quality, because it's going to be us in front of the store and then me here talking to you now. Okay, friends, you know what? I'll see you later. Thanks for watching and liking my channel. And man, I'm so glad we get to spend this time together. See you later, my friends. So the next time you see us, we'll be hanging out, putting together models, friends. Okay, where's that mouse? Okay, bye for now, friends. Bye for now.